Welcome back, Flair community. Hope you're all well and having an incredible Monday. Great start to the week. Yeah, we got a lot of things to catch up with. As always, this is the weekly update. We blast through all of the news of the week and keep you up to date. So looks like we've got Alan in the house, Doc Bob D, Death Ranger, Valiant Energy, the Professor, Anna in the house. Who else do we have? 50 pence as well. So yeah, I hope you guys are well. Thanks for tuning in. Matata Inu just coming in a bit late there. You sort of missed the intro music, but at least you're here for the festive Christmas songs. I know Death Ranger's an absolute massive fan of that. But yeah, we're going to jump straight in. And what we're going to do to start off with is jump in here on Flare Metrics. This is flaremetrics.io. It's basically a website where you can track the performance of all of the signal providers. So give that a quick refresh. And if you come down here, you've got this column called the reward rate, and this is how many rewards you will get per 100 SGB delegated. And this is obviously just at the start of the epoch, but if you look at this close to Saturday, it should be a lot higher. So topping the charts right now, we have 01 FTSO. In second place, we have Oracle Swap FTSO. Third place, Atlas TSO. Fourth place, Nordso, and in fifth place, we have Yes Toads, FTSO. So looking pretty good. We normally go to Nifty for the NFT recap, but today, and I think moving forward, we're going to use sparkles.com. It seems like they have a bit more of a comprehensive list, so we're going to give that a quick look. I just thought I'd give it a quick refresh there, and yeah, here we go. So we got the top 10 displaying here. We'll just run through the top 5. You know how it is. Topping the charts is the Fat Cats NFT collection, and this is in the past 7 days. They've managed to top 1 million Songbird, and they're, I guess, positioning themselves as the blue chip NFT project on Songbird. Second place, we have the best FTSO NFT contract, a collection of quite a few different artists, some of them including my work too. In third place, we've got the Fat Tigers. Fourth place, the Fat Leopards. And in fifth place, we have the Super Bad Mutants. Pretty interesting indeed, and it's great to see the Fat Cats team are topping, or have 3 in the top 5. So they're obviously doing bits. I'm really looking forward to seeing how their project is going to develop. They do spaces fairly often each week with project updates, and everyone that I've been into does seem pretty promising. So good stuff there. I guess this is the biggest news of them all for this week, and it's this news of the TDE Exchanges. So there's been a huge list of supporting exchanges, and we'll quickly have a quick peek at them here. So here's a list of the exchanges which will distribute FLR within 2 weeks of the TDE, the token distribution event, which is going to occur on the 9th of January next year. That's 2023. All big players here. I think last time we checked, there was maybe 8 or 7 of the top 10 that have already confirmed this. And just bear in mind that these are exchanges which are agreeing to distribute within 2 weeks. So there may also be exchanges which are distributing, but maybe they haven't confirmed that they're going to do it within 2 weeks yet. Lots of big players here. And just to reaffirm something that we talked about briefly in a previous video, There are some that are awaiting confirmation. Now, awaiting confirmation means that the Flare team are waiting for a response of the confirmation. It doesn't mean that they're not supporting the distribution, okay? There's a very important distinction that needs to be made there, and I guess the one that's got everyone on the edge of their seat is Coinbase. But we have heard from Hugo that he is in talks with them, and previously they did agree to distribute FLR, and I'm fairly confident that they will do so. They will do, and they will honor that. So stay tuned. As soon as I hear something, I will certainly update you. Here's something that I just wanted to reiterate for those who are intrigued about this proposal, because we're obviously getting closer to the TDE, the token distribution event, and a lot of people are wondering about this remaining 85%. So I'm sure many of you already know this by now, but the initial TDE will include 15% of the FLR. This one big hit of the initial distribution. But after that, there's going to be a period of 3 years where this remaining distribution is going to be, distributed, right? But the method of which this is done is still to be determined. There is a governance proposal which will decide how the remaining 85% is distributed. Now, the community, that's the holders of FLR, that's you, that's me, decide the outcome of this proposal by voting. Since no one has received their FLR yet, no one has voted, and until people receive their FLR, and until the proposal is live, people will not be able to vote. And we will only know the outcome of the proposal after people have voted. So, regarding the distribution, how it's going to happen, we don't know because no one's received FLR yet, but once they do, and once there is a platform for us to vote on, we can sort of start to gauge sentiment thereon. But I've read this proposal, and I encourage everyone to actually, if you haven't already. I think it's a great idea, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a simple website where you can basically connect to your wallet. It's going to look at how much FLR you had, I imagine, and then you make your vote. So it's going to be a very simple process. I'll be sure to do a walkthrough guide on all that. So if you haven't yet subscribed, please feel free to do so. I'll keep you all updated. Moving on. This is just a friendly reminder of the FLR allocation. So the community FLR allocation is the majority, the lion's share, sitting at 58.3 billion. The team and advisors and builders have just short of 20 billion, and the Flair entities have around 22.5 billion. And you can see the breakdown here, or you can visit flr.xyz/tokenomics, and it gives a little bit of a breakdown of how everything is going to be allocated. We've got some news here from Oracle Swap. Great to hear from them. And yeah, they've sort of developed the V3 of the Pro NFT staking, and it seems to be working well. And they're in the process of getting someone to audit the smart contract. So that's good. It's great to see them continuing to build and bring some utility to these NFTs, which they launched a couple of months ago now. Some interesting news from Subquery, fairly big account, just shy of 60,000 followers, and they've had a partnership with the Flare Networks team. And if we quickly jump over to this Medium article, blow it up a little bit, yeah, they're basically going to provide services or indexing services, and you may be wondering what that means. It's basically going to be a way that developers can really query and extract information on the network itself in a very easy manner via APIs. And it's going to be great for development. And something that's interesting is when it comes to developing on a blockchain and sort of getting this backing from the developers and allowing people to actually want to develop for a network, the tools need to be there to make it easy. It's sort of a barrier to entry that they're trying to remove, and this partnership with Subquery is going to be very good for those who may want to extract analytical data and all sorts, really. So I very much welcome this. Happy days. Moving on, we have this from Ignis Finance, and if you're not following them yet, you can just check out at Ignis Finance. on Twitter. Hold up. We've got Kubi. Welcome as a contributor, my friend. Thank you very much for the support. If you're yet to do so, I would highly recommend jumping in on the Discord and hooking up your YouTube account to Discord, because we have tons of giveaways each and every week, and obviously the exclusive members chat, which is going to happen tonight, straight after this stream. Yeah, Ignis Finance, they're building DeFi protocols, so I imagine it's going to be, a DEX, it's going to be farming, and providing liquidity, all of that good stuff. Not really sure on the details yet, but I've got my eyes on these. It's going to be great to see another platform competing in this space. We have this from Flair Oracle, and this was, I really like their gallery. It's actually shaped as their logo, the Fort gallery, and they obviously give tokens out for those who delegate, and they're normally one of the top or the most accurate signal providers. So pretty interesting stuff. They released this, I guess it was quite a huge sale with a lot of Sparkton's NFTs. And some of you may be familiar with these. You may have seen a lot of profile pictures being changed to the Sparktons. And this is a project created by none other than community legend Nebuchadnezzar. He's a really great guy. And in fact, he was very generous enough to donate a load of these NFTs to myself. And we're actually going to be doing a huge giveaway, or a number of different giveaways, in the coming weeks. So within the Christmas spirit, we're going to do 3 different giveaways, right? The first one is going to be a completely open community giveaway. And we're going to be giving away 25 Sparktons in that giveaway. And then we're actually going to move on to the Patreon exclusive giveaways. And again, this is just my way of giving back to those who support me. And the best way to do so is via Patreon. I do mention it here. We had a Patreon giveaway just last week where I gave this away, the elusive 7 of clubs for the Flare Community Poker Club, and also a pack of the physical cards. But like I said, stay tuned for the Patreon Christmas giveaway. It's actually going to be a number of these. This is the page here. So I've actually introduced a new tier, and this is the Patreon supporter tier. £5 a month, the cost of a cup of coffee each month. And on this one, we have the more expensive one, but this is really good bang for your buck. You obviously get the exclusive chat that we talked about, and also access to the quizzes and tournaments. And each week I give away 30 XRP. And, if you just win one of them, if you win one of the quizzes, or even if you come second, it pretty much pays for this membership. So something to take note of. And if you are interested, you can find a link in the description. The giveaways are actually going to commence in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to keep you guys updated with that, but it's going to be pretty good. There's going to be a lot of these Sparkton NFTs. There's going to be XRP. There's going to be SGB, maybe some other NFTs as well. This is great news coming from Ledger. They've integrated SGB into Ledger Live. So if you do have one of these devices, you're probably familiar with Ledger Live, and it's basically an application which allows you to buy and, send and receive assets that are, I guess in quotation marks, stored on your ledger. So that's good. It sort of removes this need for MetaMask, I guess, in a roundabout way, if you're just sending and receiving. But if you do want to delegate from a ledger device, you are going to have to use MetaMask too. So yeah, it's good adoption, and it just brings more validity to the Songbird network. It's obviously been around for quite some time now, over a year, and it's great to see it getting a little bit more traction, a little bit more credit than just the generic Canary network, right? I think people are really starting to see the value here. I released this video from FLR Finance, the raffle what they held on Coston, and I was fortunate to be donated a winning ticket and went through the process here. Very interesting protocols which have been released. You've got the Hermes protocol and also the Clover protocol, and it's great to see FLR Finance really pushing the boundaries with what is possible with NFTs. So I'm pretty excited about this. It's going to be great once it opens up further to the public. I know that FLR Finance are actually planning to launch this on Songbird in the near future, and they've got some very interesting prizes up for grabs, which are actually made out of 18 karat gold. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll be buying a few tickets for sure. We've got this here from Thanasimos, and I just wanted to clear some things up here. So Thanasimos was saying, you know, after talking about this this proposal briefly, Thanasimos said, he's actually a member of the FLR Finance team, he said, hopefully people remember that if they delegate their vote to an FTSO, or as a signal provider, that the FTSO also controls that vote for governance decisions. And that's not necessarily true, and I did actually bring this up earlier in the year with Tom T, who is the community manager over at FLR, and you know, we did, I guess, get clarification that if you are delegating, you still get to use your governance vote, that you can use them simultaneously, right? So if you delegate, you're not actually giving up your vote, and I think that this is very important to highlight because, you know, we wouldn't want to give so much power to the signal providers, and that's not the case. So I just thought I'd clarify that for you guys. Yeah, speaking about this this terminology, you know, I think it's sort of understandable because, you know, if we look here on the Flair metrics site, as we just had a look, a lot of these, the names for these have FTSO in it. And I just want to make a little bit of clarification here. The FTSO is the Flair Time Series Oracle. It's obviously launched on Songbird, but it will also launch on the Flair network. FTSO is one single thing, right? It's the Oracle of the system. Now, all of these people that you see here, all of these entities, they're actually data providers or signal providers. And, you know, it may be slightly confusing with them having FTSO in their name. They're not actually FTSOs. There's just one FTSO, and they're just providing data to the FTSO. So if I come over here, yes, I often hear people talking about the FTSOs. That should be in quotation marks right there. X is running an FTSO. Y FTSO does this. Z FTSO does that. The FTSO is the Flair Time Series Oracle. It's an Oracle on-chain which digests price information from signal providers and then outputs a decentralized price feed for all developers to utilize that are building on the network. Signal or data providers submit prices to the one FTSO on the network. Very important distinction to make. I just thought I'd give everyone a reminder of that. So just to round up here, I found this pretty interesting. You know, some people think that it is crazy to invest in crypto, and that might be quite a possibility, but it's definitely not as crazy as sitting on the sidelines when the future of money is literally being built before your eyes. We know that this technology is here to stay, despite what you might hear in the mainstream media. You know, I think many of us have been in this space for quite some time now, and it's important not to get shaken out just from various news articles. You know, we're here, or I'm here for the long term, and I really want to wait for this technology to flourish, and I think that's at that point we're going to see the best prices. So just a bit of a friendly reminder here for you guys. Yeah, so I guess the last thing that I will mention is we do have the Patreon stream, not the Patreon stream, the members chat here each and every week. We've got the quiz. I've got another incredible quiz for you. I know last week was a big hit. 30 XRP up for grabs each and every week, and it's going to be over here in the members stage. So if you are a member, that's a YouTube member or a Patreon member, be sure to hook up your account. You get access to a load of different rooms here, and of course the weekly chat, which includes the quizzes, the poker tournaments, all that good stuff. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. It's been a real pleasure. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and hopefully get to see you in the members chat straight after this stream in a couple of minutes. So thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week, and until next time, I'm out.
We have liftoff.